Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about colony. My name is Sheikh. Maya conversations.
Morning.
Nice.
That conversation idea sounds
What,
intriguing.
what does
What's
the face? What does the face take? It easy literally mean
not quite catching everything clearly? Could you maybe repeat that last bit? The flaming part was a little muffled.
when did people first start using the expressions?
Mm, let me see what I can dig up. So, turns out expressions have pretty ancient roots, basically evolved to help people communicate survival needs. We're talking muscles pulling skin, expressions happening as part of early communication. Ekman's research in the 70s showed some basic expressions are pretty universal across cultures, but it's not a total lockstep. Perceptions can vary a lot based on where you're from. Your amygdala is involved too, processing things like fear and sadness through facial cues. It's a whole brain operation. Want to dive deeper into any of that?
From which language or culture did it originate?
Let me look into that. Looks like language, and you're welcome.
Was it always linked to relations?
I'm sorry, I missed what you said at the end there. Could you try repeating that last part?
How did it become a common for evil?
Let me quickly check on that. So, word evil actually started as a pretty broad term in Old English, just meant bad or wicked, even stuff like unskillful or defective. Then, over time, especially by the 1700s, it narrowed down to really extreme wickedness. Words like villain have similar twists, originally meant a farm worker. Turns out our class assumptions messed that one up. You can see these meanings shift over time, often surprising origins.
How did it become a common for evil?
Let me pull that up. I think there's a bit of a mix up. You keep asking about evil after we were just talking about facial expressions. Did you want to switch back to expressions or keep going with the word evil?
Is take it easy advice or a comment?
It's advice. Originally, it started as a warning, though, like telling someone to take it easy because they were causing trouble. But now it's mostly just friendly advice to relax.
How does context change its meaning?
Let me do a quick search on that for you.
How does context change its meaning?
I'm going to dig into that. Basically, words have lots of possible meanings, and context is what tells you which one's actually meant. Like, bank could be where you
Why
keep
do people
money, or
say why do people say
why do people say what? You didn't finish the thought.
it's during context change its meaning?
So you're asking why people say things that seem to change their meaning when the context shifts? It's a
Yeah,
fascinating thing. We
yeah,
humans are
yeah, yeah.
really, yeah, like
Why do
how
people
sick
why do people say it during successful situations, relationship?
successful situations, relationships. Okay. You mean why do people say things that seem to shift meaning when things are going well?
Oh,
Yeah. It's like when something good happens, sometimes we still
what
instinctively say, knock on.
what emotion
Sorry.
does this verse usually convey?
Which verse are you asking about?
How is take it easy different from relax?
Take it easy is friendly advice to relax. Like, don't stress too much. Lack means not having enough of something. They're totally different ideas. One's about chill vibes, the other is about being missing something essential.
How does pop culture influence popularity?
Checking what pops up here. Pop culture is a language shaper. It coins new words, twists meanings of old ones, and spreads those changes super fast. Movies, music, shows, even internet memes all get rolled into how we talk. And it's not just words, it's how we actually connect with people who get those same references. It's like cultural shorthand.
How can this phrase sound rude in some situations?
You mean holy? Like saying holy crap? Yeah, absolutely. Depends on the audience and how you say it. With close friends, it can be casual surprise, but more formal situations, it can sound really jarring or even offensive to some people.
How do tone and facial expression affect it?
Let me see what I can find.
How do tone and facial expression affect it?
Getting some info on that now. Pretty huge, actually. Studies suggest tone and facial expression make up like 93% of communication. Tone is the emotion hidden in how you say things, while facial expressions show emotions without you even saying a word. The words themselves, only 7% of the whole picture. So something nice could be delivered with harsh tone.
How has pop culture influenced its popularity?
That's an interesting question. Pop culture basically takes little visual and audio signals and explodes them everywhere, like the thumbs up gesture. Movies and TV made that totally universal. Now, with memes and internet culture, we're decoding faces all the time, even just from emojis. It's shaping our whole emotional vocabulary. So, what's on your mind right
Are
now?
these are there similar pairs in other language?
Um, Let me pull up some examples. Looks like languages all have their little word puzzles. Homophones being the big one, where words sound the same but mean totally different things. Dutch mixes up words like allowed and ancient. German says angel means fishing rod. It's kind of universal. The more similar sounds they allow, the more that stuff pops up.
How does this phrase reflect modern Swiss culture?
I think you were saying historical culture, not history's culture. Would you mind repeating that verse you're thinking about?
How does this phrase reflect modern Swiss culture?
Let me do a quick search.
How does this phrase reflect modern Swiss culture?
Let me check that out. Modern street culture is all about people expressing themselves, breaking rules, and really being individuals. So things like hip hop music, street art, unique fashion choices. It's a way for marginalized communities to make their voices heard and talk about inequality. It builds communities around similar passions and interests.
Where do humans need reminders to slow down?
Um, I'm not sure I followed. Are you asking about areas where women face particular pressure to rush or hustle?
Okay, thank you.
You got it.